Saturday night baseball now from Southern California at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. As the season winds down, a pennant race comes to a head. 2 division rivals face off next. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And he's going to have extra bases on the first pitch of the night. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
So digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch. Fouled away. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Benintendi leads off second with nobody out. And Lucroy behind a ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. And here's a shot of the Athletic starting lineup for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Little chopper back to the mound. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Standing in, Matt Chapman. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. Standing in, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And Dan, Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Hit on the ground out to short. Pinder ranges to his right. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away. Now a moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
One out, nobody on. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with two away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Justin Upton. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Yeah, and he floated it around the bases there. He's a proud professional, and they insulted him by walking the hitter ahead of him. Well, he had the last laugh blasting a 2-run shot. That's got to feel good.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 63 runs batted in.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Count even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Matt Olson, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And as we check out the ranking on the team leaderboard, you can see that that gives him an even 20 now on the campaign. Here's Chris Davis now entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Stepping into the box, Jesse Winker.
The left-hander, number 33, Jesse Winker.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is on the ground over the first. A dive by Pujols. Hats off to that one. And that brings up Chad Pinder. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They trail things here 2-0. First pitch on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. In the air now, out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Batting 7, right fielder.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
Here comes another 0-2. Popped him up. Lucroy shading to his right, and the inning is over. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's just 1 for 6.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball that misses.
I got 2-1 to count.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Andrew Benintendi. as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's doubled to open up the ball game. Ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And that's off his leg on the mound. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. So striding in, Jed Lowry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lowry is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Throw gets him, 2 down. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Piscotty, the runner at third. Benintendi at second with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as ready now. Rene Rivera looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Pinder comes up with it. And he's set down 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. So 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Caleb Howard. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout as he lifts it in the air to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Davis, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they start him out away with a cold strike. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the A's so far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Digging in, Jesse Winker. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Popped him up. Cozart in foul ground. And this will land foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. At the plate, Justin Upton. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a pitch in the 3rd as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it, and that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, no balls and a strike. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came.
Into the box now, Ian Kinsler. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Anaheim right after this. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. The Angels are playing with a sense of urgency today. I wouldn't quite say desperation has set in, but they know they've got to win games against the division leader when they can.
You know, guys, this has been a close one, but the first place team is flexing their muscle a little bit. And they better watch out because this second place team does not want to find themselves in a wild card game.
I agree with you, D-Row, and that's one of the things when you're in first place, as long as this team has been, we're getting late into the season right now. They need to keep playing good fundamental baseball and not let off the gas pedal. They have a team down. They need to step on it.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Steven Piscotty is retired to lead off the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Rivera corrals it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Jed Lowry now.
Second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Benintendi at third. Lowry on at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one gets away. Throw to the plate. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And stepping in, Cole Calhoun. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And it's gone as they add still another.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knee. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the 3-1. There's ball 4. Ready for another shot now. Caleb Howard. He tripled last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Angels on the home run by Pujols. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-0 Angels. In now, Matt Chapman. No hits to this point.
Third baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
Here's the 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Striding in for Oakland, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the... Now to the plate, Mike Trout. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone. Striding in, Zach Kozart. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's a multi-hit game for him as that ball finds a crease into right field. And we check out the Angels leaders in that category to find that he currently ranks 3rd on the ball club. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Pinder is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels. Next up for the A's, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Calhoun has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Kozart has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in, Stephen Piscotty. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Popped him up. Coward is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Down go the at. Here's Albert now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
First baseman, Albert.
Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole. The next 0-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now at the plate, Rene Rivera. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen the fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Throw won't get him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work. It found a hole, period, the end.
Here's Caleb Coward. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Simmons is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up, and he is in there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Seared down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. 4 runs here in this half inning. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun. And their runners at the corners now. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Yanked fouled off to the right. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. At the plate, Albert Pujols. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Ready with the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 8th inning comes. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Line to the right side. Calhoun is there to put it away for out number 1. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. So good.
Here's Jed Lowry now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Calhoun, and this one is gone. A home run.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. But the ready now for L.A., Rene Rivera.
And leading off for the Halos, Patrick.
Odrisamer Despaigne comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. While they won't move into a playoff spot today, they'll get one step closer with a win. You've got to give this team credit. They refuse to fade away even this late into the season.
You know, D-Roll, these are the kind that hurt. You're running out of schedule. You're playing the team that's in front of you. You're kind of getting blown out in this one. This one has to hurt.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to shower this one off. And they can grind back all they want tonight. Maybe a miracle happens. If not, pick yourself up and grind tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what, Matty? You just have to keep your eye on the prize. You know what, D-Roll? There's a lot of baseball left to be played. Even though they're in 3rd place, they have their sights set on that 2nd or 1st place team eventually.
Yeah, too many veterans in this clubhouse, too many professional at bats, too many starting pitchers that go out and grind for them to just give it away. They are going to fight to the bitter end.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Caleb Coward. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he didn't.
And he will get there to make the running play. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Here's Chris Davis now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two and 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Digging in now, Jesse Winker. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And that brings up Chad Pinder. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Pinder carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 10-2 the final in this game. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead.